Hello, everybody. This is Michelle, and I know I haven't been on for a while, so I'm gonna try and catch everybody up. So, happy Michelle's Magical Monday or Michelle's Magical Moments, and today is Monday of the big week of the spring equinox, and we have full moon in Libra coming up this week. Hi, Sage. I was just sending you and Marissa healings, and to all else, but just specifically you and Marissa. So to both of you, love and joy and clearing energy. And that's really the reason I wanted to come on tonight, was because everybody's feeling Mercury retrograde at its height. And it's heightened because we have a super moon in the middle of Mercury retrograde. That means that the moon is extra close to the earth, and it's already in that 3 days now. It's Monday, and it's at its big peak Wednesday night. So it's intense and it's important. It's fabulous, actually. It is the beginning of the shift over. We've been feeling a lot of stress and a lot of tension. We've been doing a lot of clearing, physical purging, emotional purging, spiritual purging. A lot of people have had the flu. They've even nicknamed it the Ascension flu. So if that's the case, I want you to think of, what are you letting go of? What has to be freed? And Mercury retrograde is always good for returning you back to what's important and helping you remember your spiritual and soul's lessons. And I feel like since we have this at the spring equinox, the equinox is always about balance. The day and the night are exactly the same amount, Wednesday night or Thursday night, whichever way you want to kind of look at it. I start celebrating at sundown on Wednesday to sundown on Thursday for my day of balance, my spring equinox, the first day of spring. We mark it on the calendar as Thursday, but it really starts at sundown, where the night is exactly the same amount as time as the day. And then from that day on, every day gets longer. Every day gets just a little bit longer until we meet the summer in June 21st. So we have this period of time where we're growing our potential. We're planting seeds. Maybe we've already planted the seeds and we're nurturing what it is, fertilizing what it is, bringing in what it is. So it's about balance. It's about masculine and feminine divine. It's really cool because you combine Libra, which is all about balance, and it's a Libra supermoon. So it's really close to the earth. It's very intense. It's going to be really bright in the sky. And you combine that with the equinox. So the 20th is the night of the supermoon. So you'll have that full moon for the 3 days leading up to Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the 3 nights preceding. So really, I think of Wednesday as the peak and Thursday and Friday as kind of the waning. And so these 5 days, really, this whole week has that super intensity of the full moon. It has that balance of the equinox. It's asking you to really look in to what is it you're going to grow this year? What is it you're going to bring in? What is it that you're really trying to accomplish? Now, it'll really accumulate more with the new moon, because that'll be the new moon, which will be the astrological first new moon. But we start the season of Aries on Thursday, where the sun moves into Aries and out of Pisces. So we're in this sort of watery season, and then we move into the fire season of the first sign of spring. So what are we building? What are we growing? Anything left that we're still trying to release, understand our purpose? And I would say that this is about clarity of purpose, getting it really open as to what it is you're going for, what it is you're doing. And I wanted to talk a little bit tonight about clearing. So I've been teaching a couple of classes. I've been teaching a lot of classes. And one thing that's come up both in clients sending me messages, private messages, and in class is the need to clear yourself of other people's energy and refill ourself. And that's more than just getting enough sleep, although that's really important. It's more than just taking time as an introvert for yourself. It is actually spending 2 full minutes a day, if not twice a day, in the theta brainwave. So it usually takes us, if you're listening to like a guided meditation, about a minute to get there. If you're listening to something, you'll finally hit that theta brainwave after a minute of meditation music or a minute of breathing. And then you want to stay in the theta brainwave for 2 full minutes to clear your energy, to reset your physical. This is a physiological, this is science, people, that after 2 minutes in the theta brainwave, it resets all of your body systems. This is going to be your endocrine system, your serotonin and oxytocin, and your brain chemicals. And so we get overwhelmed in Mercury retrograde season. We feel everybody's stuff. It's heightened. It's the god of communication, right? We feel out of balance because it's coming into a super Leo moon time. So even though the moon is in Libra and in the sign of balance by the full moon, right now the moon is in Libra, Leo, which is very, strong and intense. And then we'll feel it in that Virgo energy where we're needing to clean, purge, and organize over the next few days, whether that's our body, our house, our office, our inbox. We're gonna really be called into this space, but everybody's intense. So first thing you're going to ask yourself is this my stuff? Is this mine? Is this group consciousness? Am I being overburdened by all that's being dumped on me? Am I dumping things on me that doesn't need to be there? Am I over worrying, over analyzing, overthinking because of all this intense energy? It's water season. It's kind of the accumulation of all these signs, everything but earth, not a lot of earth right now, which makes us ungrounded. And that's exactly what we need to be. We need to sit quietly to reset. It's a great time if you're feeling off to sage, take a salt bath, use a little bit of incense, sandalwood, dragon's blood, frankincense, myrrh, lavender, any of those kind of incenses that really kind of raise and uplift your spirit. I use an oil diffuser, and right now I've got a combination of bergamot, lemon, and wild orange to like raise the spirits. I have a spray mister, and I like to use lemon and lime right now because it just kind of wakes me up and makes me feel a little bit more perky through all of this. But more importantly, spend 2 minutes in the theta brainwave to reset and restore. And you might want to say, I call back all my soul fragments, or I call back all my energy. You might want to say, I release all energy that no longer serves me, or I release all energy that's no longer mine. And the other thing that's really hard right now with this energy is the fact that we are being asked to release control. It's so huge right now where we want it the way we want it so bad, and there's so much chaos going on, that releasing and surrendering into faith, releasing and surrendering into it will be okay no matter what it feels like right now, this too shall pass, is really important, because this is a turning point. There is a major, major turning point coming up with this super full moon and this equinox energy. and even into April, there's a lot of turning point, portal, beginning energy. We got to get out of March really to feel the momentum after Mercury goes direct, and into April, into the new energy, we'll start feeling so much better. But in the meantime, we're going to clear, we're going to restore, and then the last is refill. You want to call your own soul fragments back from wherever you've got them scattered. Bring yourself back to your body. Bring yourself back to your center. Bring yourself back to the earth. There's something called earthing, where you just put 2 feet on the ground, or get your back up against a tree. Get outside into nature, especially if you're here in Florida. I know it might be a little harder up north with my northern friends, where it might be cold and there might be snow. But if you're here in Florida, it's a perfect week to stick your feet right into the earth, physical earth, bare feet on the grass or the dirt or the sand. And so that's kind of important. So sorry. It's all the pollen in the air. Welcome to Florida. All the cars are like lime green with all the pollen. Okay, so you might get overwhelmed by other people's stuff, and that includes allergies, because really what is that is a super heightened sensitivity, and that's what we are. At a supermoon, we are heightened with our sensitivity. So if you are an empath, spend a little extra time refilling. And what I do to refill is I imagine white light coming into my body, coming into my lungs, coming around my field, coming through my house. You want to actually really imagine that white light being whatever extra color you want it to be. Maybe it's some extra sparkles. Maybe it's a little bright white light and sparkles, or pink or blue or whatever golden light you need to refill. And actually see that energy from your crown coming all the way to your heart. Make sure that you feel that energy, whether you're a feeler or a seer or an imaginer. Make sure it gets to your fingertips. Make sure that that energy gets to your feet. Make sure that you're taking the time to allow your thoughts to get rid of everybody else. You get to be a little bit selfish in that moment. You get to really bring all of your energy back. And the energy from the universe is limitless. So you're bringing all that love energy, all that sparkly white light energy all the way back in, and returning yourself and refilling yourself. And then go the extra step. Go all the way to refilling your energy field out. Refill the aura, refill the chakras, refill the house, refill your bedroom, refill your office, your car, wherever you may be. And take a full 2 minutes to do this. The one thing I think is happening is people say, oh yeah, I did a clearing on myself. I'm like, how long did it take? A minute, maybe half a minute. And yes, we believe in instant healings. We love instant. And it's going to be better to have cleared for half a minute and refilled for half a minute than not at all. But when you hit that full 2 minute slot of taking your energy back and getting rid of everybody else's and filling it all back up from pure source energy, from the earth and from the source. So I bring the light down and I bring the light up from my root chakra and from the top of my head all the way to my toes, and from my root chakra and feet all the way up through my head. And then I want it to spin. I want it to spin right. I want everything to put a right spin. So imagine If you're thinking, I want to put a right spin on my emotions, you want to put a right spin on your energy field. So you want to spin everything right. You want to imagine you're in a beautiful ball of light and it's spinning to the right. And that starts resetting your physical body. It starts resetting your hormones. It starts resetting your brain chemistry. So it's 2 minutes, guys. Just if you could give me a total of 4 minutes, one to get there, 1 full minute before you probably hit the theta brainwave. You can use meditation music. You can use anything that gets you there. Just keeping your eyes closed, doing some breath work. You can do the 1, 2, 3, hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, release your breath, exhaling, 1, 2, 3, and hold your breath, 1, 2, 3. You can do that because then you're thinking about your count instead of all the things like your grocery list going through your head. Or you can put on some nice meditation music. You can use the My Odyssey app. I have a 5-minute meditation, which is perfect for this, called Connect to Love. But if you don't have that, or you just want to, you could just imagine breathing in love and exhaling love and breathing in love. In fact, let's do that right now. I'm going to time this so that we are in a full 2-minute meditation, right? So I want you to take a deep breath and I want you to close your eyes. Actually, let yourself be taken away. Breathe in love and exhale love. Breathe in love and exhale love. And as that's happening, I'm going to send out a healing here for everybody tonight. I want you to bring all of your soul, we're going to pull all your soul fragments back. And while I'm doing this, you're just focusing on your breath, focusing on breathing in love and exhaling love. And we're going to bring all your soul fragments, all of your energy through time, space, dimension, and reality back into your body, back into your heart. And we're going to get rid of everybody else's stuff. We're going to exhale. We're going to let go of everything that doesn't belong to us, everything that doesn't serve us, any waywards, fallens, negative energy, any hooks, cords, anybody else's energy, any group consciousness energy, any sticky energy that's just floating around. We're going to release that and transmute it into the sparkly white light. We're going to reset your entire body into a right spin energy. And I just want you to keep focusing on love, keep focusing on refilling, and we want to restore, reset, and refill your energy fields till you're overflowing with love, joy, peace, relaxation. This is your birthright. You're allowed to be relaxed. It's safe. It's safe to be refilled. You are worthy. You are deserving. It is your right to be joyful. It is your right to be connected. It is your birthright to be a divine spark of the energy of all that is. And by doing this, you get to be in a full bubble of joy. And you can keep going on this breath work. You can keep going on this love in and out. But you have now hit 2 minutes. And don't you feel better? Don't you feel better? Now you can do this in the morning before you go to work. It takes about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours for it to like run off, but it takes it can go up to 6 hours. But as you're driving through traffic or getting into conversations, it might take you out. So it lasts until something takes you out of the calmness or in about 4 to 6 hours. So why don't you just plan to do this for yourself at lunch, once at the afternoon, like after you're getting off work, and then maybe once before you go to sleep. So if you did that 2 minutes of meditation 4 to 5 times a day, I promise you will navigate this like a rock star. And then by the time you're done, you're just, why don't I do this all the time? Why don't I do this every day? And that is really what we want you doing. So that's my that's my big tip of how to navigate all this intense energy and to keep it positive. Keep it positive for yourself. Keep it in the next thing you could do is you could, if you wanted to take it for longer, you could set your intentions. What is it you want to bring in with this Libra full moon? What is it? What kind of love? It's all ruled by Venus. So you can do love, you can do relationships, you can do money, you can do business and new jobs. It's spring. So what are you planting? What are you harvesting? What are you growing in your life? What is it you want to create? What is in that creative juices, writing, music, art? Maybe you want, it's Venus, so maybe you want your home to something new or cleaned up about your home. Literally, this is the perfect time to do it this week and into the weekend. Perfect time for all of those manifestations, all of those intentions, and all of those action steps to take place. So if you are in Orlando, or if you want to join our online community, Soul Circle, this week we are going to be talking about all the other chakras, things above and beyond the 7 chakra system that we normally talk about. We're going to talk about the Earth Star chakra, the Starseed chakra, the Hara line, some of the other chakras, the garbage chakra, the causal chakra, some of the different chakra systems. So that's tomorrow. And if you are out of town, if you don't live in Orlando, we now, or maybe you do live in Orlando and you just can't get to Soul Circle at Cole, we open the doors at 6:15 at Cole, and we start the Awesome Report at 6:30. And then we start the recording. If you are interested in joining our Facebook group, it's $59 a month or $150 for 4 months. And we do have you can private message me and I can send you the link, or you can go over to the Facebook page, the business page, and join Soul Circle Live, all full access. And that's every week. Soul Circle's now being publicized directly from Cole. So I heard you ask and I answered. We figured out a way for a live feed every single week from Soul Circle. So that's new and exciting. And like I said, you can private message me if you need anything. If you private message me or pay past 5 o'clock on Tuesday, you won't get access until Soul Circle's over. I'm not gonna try and be in the middle of Soul Circle getting people live access, but we will get it to you after we're done. My administrative people will make sure you get on it. And now they're recorded, so we've got all of March, all the way back 2 more weeks. And in the future, you'll be able to go back and see some of these videos and recordings so that they're all there in an archive. So that's happening. Also, I have just limited seating left, like a few more spaces on my trip to my magical tour to England and Scotland. It's so beautiful. We're going to go to the Isle of Iona. We're going to do ritual inside Stonehenge. We're going to do ritual at Glastonbury Tor. We're going to touch the stones at Avebury. We're going to go to cathedrals. We're going to stay at the Glastonbury Chalice Well Peace Gardens for 6 nights. We're going to see crop circles and all these things. So I do have a few spaces. Please contact me because it is so amazing, and we are starting the series, the educational series, April 1st. So we're getting up on the phone calls, the webinars, educational piece. So if you are thinking about it, it's the perfect time. Use your tax return or whatever, and let's hop on board and get you all signed up. Ooh, Mercury retrograde. There we go. Okay. All signed up for that. So that's what we have going on. And if I can help you in any way, please let me know. But in the meantime, I'm sending you all super duper healing energy, clearing energy, love energy, magic energy. It's the perfect week for all these things: love and magic and clearing and cleaning your house and and just getting it together. So I know it's been a while for some of us, and it's time to, bring yourself back to balance. So my last wish for you is that you return to balance, that you see your own greatness, that you see your divine spark, know that you are worthy, you're deserving, you are love, and that this is a great time for you to work on self-love. Libra's perfect. Libra moon is perfect for self-love, self-care, self-joy. What is it that brings me joy? What is it that I can do to bring myself back to my true self, to raise my own frequency? Those are all questions I'd have you ask. So this is Michelle, and thank you for listening. And I'll try and get on here. I can't promise that I'll be on here next week. My mother's in from Ohio next week, Kathy. And so I'm probably not going to do a Facebook Live next Monday, but maybe the following Monday, or maybe I'll just jump on sometime. So right now it's my busy season, and for the next few weeks I'm just going to come on when I can. No promises on exactly when, but I promise to get to you. I'm always sending love, and you can certainly always sign up on Tuesdays for Soul Circle to send an unconditional love healing out. If you want to ask for that and request that, we do that on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, I'd send out healings for everyone. So healing sent both from this recording, and we'll do more tomorrow. So I love you, every single one of you. I see you. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see everybody that's posting, but I will review them afterwards. And I love you. I honor you. And my greatest request for this equinox and for this full moon is that you live magically, joyfully, and absolutely to your fullest potential. That is my wish for you. Live magically.